why are we on Twitter? And you're saying some shit you don't really believe, and going offline, living another way. Like, what's the point of that?
Let's get right into it.
Welcome back to Tophil's house, and it's lovely to have you back as usual. In today's episode, we have the one and only
DALE. That's DALÉ.
Welcome. So, for those who don't know, you care to explain to the audience what you do, who you are, and why you're special. Go on then.
I mean, sure.
Yeah.
I'm a rapper, producer, songwriter, writer. Man, I'm just going to keep the list that short for now.
Yeah.
And why I'm special, I mean, I bring a very unique perspective to all those things. So, yeah. When was the last time you saw
Go on then.
a Nigerian man in his 20s in underground hip hop?
Yeah. That's a beautiful, interesting, strange place to be at the moment.
Yeah.
Would you say?
I mean, interesting, yeah. Beautiful.
Also,
It's underground hip hop is beautiful.
good. I mean, beauty is in the eye of the other to some degree.
I mean, yeah. Jokes aside, obviously, yeah. Like, hip hop in itself is beautiful. Hip hop as a genre in itself is wide and expansive, and it has so many different meanings to so many different people. And it's like, yeah, it's I'm just adding to that beautiful tapestry. Like, it's an international thing. I think hip hop is a very Pan-African tradition in a way that people don't really understand. But we could always get into that later.
Yeah, we're going to circle back to that,
Sure.
touch base and whatnot. First and foremost, I want to say big congratulations on your new project.
Thank you.
Mali Malu. I'm really sorry. I don't speak Swahili that well. I tried. Go on there.
It's called Mwalimu. It's camera. That,
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Mwalimu.
Yeah.
It's pronounced MWA. You'll see the name.
Yeah.
It will be on the
Mwalimu.
screen, Mwalimu.
Anyways, yeah. So back to Mwalimu, right?
Yeah.
I think it's a very good, well thought of body of work. Starting from the intro, you have the educated man, the Muslim educated man.
Yeah, the learned man.
Yeah, he wants his child to seek that information, but at the same time, it's like there's a push and pull between the Western civilization and their core. What made you go with that direction with the intro?
It was intentional and unintentional, because, like, for me, a lot of these things end up in the process, because that wasn't. Obviously, like, I don't know how a lot of people know albums are made, but I didn't make that chronologically, and I didn't necessarily have that for the concept until like halfway through making it. And the idea for that really came into my head because I noticed a lot of the lyrics and a lot of what I was like, a lot of the like core of what I was trying to get to was that disconnect from what you think your like root is and what you think you have to do to be quote unquote successful in the world. You get what I mean? So like that's why I used that interview with, we'll just keep it as the learned man, discussing with his child, like, because he also said in Hausa, I don't know if there's a little snippet at the end of Hausa where he was asking him, do you want to leave? And he was like, yeah, he would love to. And obviously it's always beautiful to leave for the sake of you know, seeking knowledge and seeking wisdom and going around. But do you have to leave? Is it a necessity? Is that leaving a necessity, or is it something that you're doing out of, you know, conviction that you just want to see the world?
That's a very beautiful answer. So I'll bring you back to Mwalimu, right?
Yeah.
The cover art, we see Ayo, right?
Yeah.
We see a lot of them. One would assume that it could be a festival.
Yeah.
Or it is a festival.
Yeah, it's a festival.
So what type of festival is it? That's the first one. And the other one is, looking at the cover art, what do you want the viewers to take away from it? or expect from the project, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, it's very interesting because the cover, I wish we had it like somewhere here.
Yeah, it's going to show on the screen.
Show on the screen. Okay.
Show on the screen. Fear not.
Sure. But for the cover, it's my subject in the cover was actually not the masquerades. If you look closely in the cover, there's like a boy.
The black boys?
Yes. There's a boy that's at the corner of the screen kind of watching. And that was really like my main subject of why why that photo was composed that way. Because it was supposed to be him watching his tradition passing by. Like that's why I picked that specific frame, because it felt like he was involved, but he was also watching it go by him as like something to observe, and not something that he was necessarily living amongst. You get what I mean? Yeah.
I think with that explanation, that ties it back to the old learned man intro. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a beautiful answer.
Thank you.
In your track, because there's also a track in the project, Limo and Limo, you mentioned operating on inconvenience. Makes me question if you're true to this.
Yeah.
Please speak more on that.
So, the overhead of that is just me talking about hypocrisy. And like general hypocrisy of a lot of people. And let me not say a lot of people specifically, because that's like, oh, you're coming at people. But you're coming at, you're coming at how everybody is operating. That's not necessarily what I'm saying, but that's kind of involved in it. But at the same time, it has to do with how we're kind of very comfortable with the idea that people can just say things, but not like live by it. You get what I mean? Like, for instance, I rap. Shit, what happened to real raps, bro? Like, what happened to living your raps? Right?
Okay.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, if you don't live your raps, then why do you rap them?
I don't rap.
You don't rap. But you get what I mean?
I get what you mean.
Like, what's the point of, especially when there's no incentive to do otherwise. Like, sure, I understand if you're like a media personality and you're just being given a script to say, like, that makes sense. But why are we on Twitter and you're saying some shit you don't really believe and going offline, living another way? Like, what's the point of that? Like, why are you? It's just basically talking about it's mostly about social grouping, really. Like, we do these things to be socially grouped. I guess I could say that's how I think about it. But it's like, if you're just doing this because, you know, people are, you know, encouraging you to do it and you don't really have a belief for it, then
you shouldn't do it. So,
do you really?
Yeah. My question is to you is that, what about people who don't necessarily rap from a personal standpoint, but they can tell someone else's story, or imaginative rap, like writers, like people who actually like write books?
100%. And I think there's a very clear distinction between those things, right? Like, for instance, like, one of my favorite rappers of all time is MF Doom. MF Doom isn't telling me about what he's doing between, you know, 8 a.m. and I don't know what time that nigga went to sleep. R.I.P. MF Doom. R.I.P. MF Doom. I don't know what time he used to go to bed. But you get what I mean. He's not telling me exactly what's going on, but he was very skillful in the way he presented things and in the way he wrote lyrics, and it's very thoughtful. So even if you're just storytelling and you're writing narratives, at least be true to those narratives you're writing. There's no point in you, I'll just straight up say, promoting or fronting a certain like opinion that you have when you don't really live by that. Like,
can't back it up.
You don't back it up yourself. So like, what's the point? Like, why are we here? What are we doing here, guys? Like, what are we actually? What are we doing?
Yeah, for me, first here. Yeah. So again, back to that EP, right? I'd spent a couple times really listening to it, and I think I enjoy like everything from that. I've told you, like.
Thank you.
So that brings me back. I think the part of your the EP I like is your lyricism. How you really tie a lot of things together: sports, basketball, movies. Because there's one Chris Martin, Coldplay, CP with the rings.
Yeah.
CP.
Yeah.
Rings?
Isn't it line?
I need a piece like CP need a ring.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's a beautiful line, right? Like, oh, if you cast you, it'll be a bad casting, something like that. So walk us through that process when you want to start writing. Is it intentional to weave in pop culture into your lyricism or into your songs?
I mean, most times it's just me playing around with wordplay. Like, I'm just doing wordplay. I'm just trying to find an entendre. Because, like, regardless of the concepts I'm working with, first and foremost, I'm a rapper. Like, it's a part of the things you have to be able to do if you want to make a certain type of rap, at least. Like, especially like at this point, I think we can call it classical rap.
Cocaine music.
Sure. Let's go. Sure.
Yeah.
That underground New York sound. That Griselda, the Griselda core kind of like sound, and like just even beyond just that, like hip hop in general, like it's poetry, it's wordplay, it's you playing around with like language. So that's really just where it comes from, honestly. Like I'm just playing around with different ways to say different things and different ways to express. And wouldn't it just be boring if I just said I needed peace? Right.
Yeah.
That's more engaging.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it makes the audience really, the listeners really pay attention to what you're saying.
Exactly.
You mentioned Griselda and the hip hop underground in New York. Who would you say like are some of the artists that influence the way you approach music, the way you approach rap? Apart from West Side Gun and Dio Griselda.
Apart from those guys.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, I don't even listen to those guys very often. But who influences my style the most? I don't know if you've heard of him. His name is Ka.
Ka.
R.I.P. to Ka. Rest in peace, Ka. But yeah, I think most of the way I introspect in my music and the way the language I used to to express myself, it comes a lot from listening to Ka, people like Ka, listening to people like Mos Def, Yasin Bey, shout out Yasin Bey, amazing artist. Little bit of Lupe Fiasco, little.
Very this little.
This bit of Lupe Fiasco. Obviously, like we're Gen Z, right? And I grew up on like the big three, if we should frame it that way, like Kendrick, Cole, Drake. Grew up on Jay-Z. But yeah, the sound and also really just like osmosis, cause like I picked up a lot of stuff from. I'm literally forgetting the most important one here, Earl Sweatshirt. Earl Sweatshirt was. I think that's when I really first started trying to rap, was Earl Sweatshirt. Like the Odd Future, like underground, like there was the Tyler the Creators, there was the Domo Genesis, there was like all those different guys, but Earl Sweatshirt was the one that stuck the most with me. And I think like following his road and like his branch out of Odd Future, that's where I really picked up the ear for
his music.
Yeah, and rapping in general. Yeah,
I would say something unpopular, right? I don't listen to a lot of Tyler the Creator's rap.
Yeah, and that's fair. That's fair.
I don't know. I like his songs that he's singing more, like the longer ones.
You like Tyler with the melodies. You don't like Tyler when he acts.
Yeah, I like Tyler when he's
with the melodies,
singing, or some of his songs, like when he's rapping. Like I truly feel. I feel like I'm sitting down in the room as he's experiencing that. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is cool. Yeah. But I think when he goes on because Tyler also does braggadocious rap.
No, yeah, I think he's the only one that's really inherited that angle, because after like Rick Ross, Pusha T, and like all those kind of guys. Like there's no one in the new era that really like is rapping for real and bragging.
Yeah, because he
Like,
really
it's rare.
brags.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like Call Me If You Get Lost. Like I think he said it himself. Like Call Me If You Get Lost was literally he literally got Gangsta like what's his name? DJ Drama on the album.
Yeah.
Like
Shouting.
like you get someone like DJ Drama on the album and like that's very clear that that's the style you're trying to emulate. And I think he does it very well. And I think he's the only one that does it as, should I say, lucidly, like very intentionally. He's the only one that does it as clear as.
Oh yes, I think he's a phenomenal rapper. I just,
in this generation,
I've just not gotten into that
into his music. Oh no, yeah,
side
that's
of
fair.
him, which
That's
will
fair.
take me a while, but
No, yeah.
I like to glide into it. So now we're talking about music and whatnot, but I want us to come back a bit to the EP, right?
Yeah.
In the EP, there was I think a broad expression of vulnerability as you go through each of the projects, right? You start with your father calls you a teacher, I'm assuming, and then there's one just to say, this is how I wrote it down. I will not embarrass myself.
Sure.
It says, armor is really heavy. I'm scared if I take it off, I will hurt again, right?
Yeah.
So, again, this is one of the lines, and some other lines you really pulled into like your vulnerability. There's one you mentioned about your baby or your younger self. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah, I believe, yeah.
Yeah. So, was that... Nah, I need to ask the right question. How do you feel like as you go through that project, right? Exposing vulnerability to that project. How does that make you feel as a rapper, as a individual? Because you're not just rapping about anything. It's more of an introspective look into yourself. And then, yes, telling people, it's basically you're being naked in front of a glass house.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how does that...
Or at least trying to be.
Oh, at least trying to be, right? So walk us through that process.
I mean, first off, like anyone who picks up like a pen or like a pen or like a paintbrush or they're a writer or whatever it is, the more time you spend in a skill, you kind of develop it as your language. So you learn to express yourself through it. So generally, it's a grief album for sure. If you can tell, like it's just me like exercising that ability to be able to express myself through it, through the music itself and through my writing, and being able to look in the face some things that's like hard for you to look at outside of that. It just makes it easier for you to... It's an outlet, pretty much. I mean, you like using the music as an outlet.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it works that way.
Yeah.
I have one question, right? I think one of my favorite track on the project is WOMS.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons why it's my favorite track on the project is the beat itself.
Yeah.
Because I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, there's influences from anime, from
Oh yeah.
Samurai Champloo.
Samurai Champloo.
Yeah.
Shout
And,
out Nujabes.
I was about to mention that guy.
Oh,
yeah,
Nujabes.
because
Shout out Nujabes.
that anime was really, when it was released, right, the music kind of blends hip-hop and everything going on in Japan and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it was, for me, because I watch anime, I was like, oh yeah, this, I could pick up that resemblance, yeah. So walk us through your thought process. Why did you go with that direction with that particular track?
With that track specifically, I mean, it just felt right because like you were mentioning, like I grew up on stuff like Champloo. I grew up listening to MF Doom, who was also a big anime head himself. Nujabe, Lupe Fiasco. Like grew up on the Boondocks, the sounds, and like I think actually I could even tell a story that the first time I had heard MF Doom was in the Boondocks. Yeah. I think what's his name, Bushido Brown. Yeah. You remember that guy? Yeah. There was a fight scene where they played All Caps. Yeah. By MF Doom. All Caps, and he said the man's name. I don't know if you remember that scene. I don't remember. Anyways, but that's the first time I heard Doom. I'm like, this is insane. This is exactly. Yeah. So I was like, I was deep on that kind of stuff for a while, and like I think it became a part of my like production language, if I should put it that way. So like it just came naturally, really.
I think the part of Boondocks I remember is, this is just an astute observation. I won't say the rest.
Yo, pal. Anyway,
I'm not going to get in trouble. But like for those who are watching,
this is PG-13 family friendly content.
yeah. Yeah. So apart from the questions I have for you, what do you feel like you want to tell to the audience, like about the project, about moving forward, and about like the headspace you want them to be when they are consuming art from you?
That's a great question.
Thank you.
That's actually a great question. About the project, I mean, if there's one thing that I want them to know conceptually, because I get the question a lot, what the name means, at least. Mwalimu, so I'm doing a bit of like linguistic playing with the name of the project. So that bar in the title track, my father calls me teacher like I'm Julius. So I'm making a reference to Julius Mwalimu Nyerere. He's look up Julius Nyerere, man. I'm not gonna do all that on this interview. That's for you to do.
That's assignment.
That's your assignment.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm making the connection between figures like Julius Nyerere, Pan-African figure, and the struggle for Pan-Africanism and the independence movements of like the 50s, 60s, 70s, and your own personal development and your own personal like internal like revolution that you are having to become, you know, a better version of yourself, or like a more complete version of yourself. And it's a fight. It's an internal fight that you're having. And the play on words I'm doing is, my father calls me teacher like I'm Julius. Julius Mwalimu. Mwalimu means teacher in teacher, or like professor in Swahili. And growing up, my father called me Malam, which I don't know if you've heard. Also, to clear up some misconceptions about language here, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people use that word Malam as like something derogatory, and I just want you to know that it's kind of funny when people do that. They say, "Oh, this guy is one Malam," because the word literally means teacher. So it's kind of hilarious that to degrade someone, you're giving them a status that's, you know, very endearing. So it's like,
I think the mini God
at least be a bigot correctly. At least do your research to be tribalist.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. Go on. This is you're still answering.
But yeah, that's the play on words I'm doing, and I'm making the connection between my father calling me Malam and a figure like Julius Nyerere that was like a Pan-African like revolutionary figure, and me doing that work internally, which I do talk about a lot on Jean-Jacques.
I was about to mention Jean-Jacques.
You've heard the hook on Jean-Jacques. It's me talking about reading of white ghosts, like what they did. Like, I'm trying to get rid of white ghosts and what they did to my soul, like what they did in the Gold Coast. So you see the play there. So it's like it's something that's happened externally, but like what anti-blackness, what self-hate, what like bigotry towards myself do I have, and how do I get rid of that internally? Like that's a battle that I would
continue to fight.
And that's a battle that I think every person of, you know what I mean, needs to continually fight too, or in this shit. Or in this shit continuously. And we need to address things within our community to be able to move forward. If we're not doing the internal work, the internal, you know, strife, then we can't really get anywhere. Get rid of the cone chip in the back of your head.
This is a cone chip.
Get rid of the cone chip.
Oh yeah, the niggas.
Take the cone chip out. That's how you get better. You have to question everything that you've been told about Africa, question everything you've been told about your blackness. You're beautiful. Your hair is beautiful. The way you look is beautiful. The way we think is beautiful. We love you. I love you. Free the people.
I love you conditionally.
I love Africa.
Yeah. So I think that remains one more question.
Okay.
When people listen to the project, what headspace do you want them to be in?
Be open-minded. Because as much as I'm saying what I'm saying, like, the project is for everyone, obviously. Like, to a certain degree, when you make a body of work or make anything and you're putting it out there, it's now to their whims. Like, it's now to everyone else to tell you what they want to do with it. Somebody can invent a shovel and the shovel is being sold out, but that shovel is being used to pack gari.
Pack gari?
Yeah.
Or dig a grave?
Or digging a grave is more like, that's what it was meant for.
Like the
like,
pack gari.
You're using the shovel to pack gari.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what to do with that shovel. It's yours now.
Fair. It's you have the
total ownership over how you want to break it apart and put it back together and use it. And if it's useful for you,
I use it to knock someone's head.
Please use it. What?
I think you can use the shovel to knock someone's head.
Looney Tunes ass. But yeah, you can use it to do whatever you want, and I think the headspace you should come into it with is find you in it, you know. Like, if you can't find you, then that's fine. But like, find what use you want to have of it. So
I don't know if this will go on into the final cut. Is that do you think none can sit down and enjoy the project and really see or take it in as you'd intended it to be?
I love that question.
I mean, maybe this question will stay in.
I can't stop them. In fact, I'd like for them to. I'd like for them to take it and take something away from it, because, like, again, the main takeaway of the project is internal revolution. I'm taking that from a perspective of my own upbringing. I'm taking that from a perspective of something in the real world being Pan-Africanism and the Pan-African struggle. So if you find yourself, you know, mapping it to other things in your head when you're listening to it, that's more than fine. That makes sense. Like, please do, if it's something that makes sense to you. But at the same time, it's like, the things that are brought up for a reason. And it shouldn't be something that's scary for you to interact with. There should be nothing that should be taken aback by real history. If I tell you about some shit that happened at the Gold Coast, I can't change the shit that happened at the Gold Coast.
Fair. Said it happened.
And what did I say after the shit that happened at the Gold Coast? They're shifting the goalpost. You see what I'm saying?
But you mean your mouth? You don't know my ceiling.
This nigga really listened to the album. He really listened.
I told you I really enjoyed the album. I actually really enjoyed the album.
Thank you. Yeah. So yeah, like, just make sure that it's with clean intention, and like, I can't stop you from enjoying it how you want to, and if you don't, and if you're like, this colored is saying some shit.
Did you say colored?
I said colored. This boy is being too. That wasn't me. I'm not talking about you. I'm not even really talking about that either. I'm talking about internal work here. And if you find any space for yourself in that, then yeah, Mwalimu is for you too. There's no racial line there. Race isn't even a real thing. It's not a real conscious concept. Like,
in fact, it's for you. It's for everybody. Right. So you have to go stream it.
Hey, stream the project. Buy the project.
Yeah.
Actually.
Because he has to chop your money.
Buy the project so I can fund more projects directly.
And also pay your
Bam.
Also pay my rent, nigga.
Bam.
Yeah, thank you.